Hello folks, welcome to the John's Classic Garage. I got something that you might be interested in to show you. How did I overcome this, let's call it problem, or should we call it challenge? Challenge is better, it sounds better anyway. So what is all about? It's all about, well, let me show you, hang on. It's all about these pallet jacks. As you can see, I do have a few of them. One on the table, one just about to be fixed. There's another one which is in use. That one is working fine. And there's another one under that pencil, as you can see there. So I'll show you how to fix one of those. If you ever come across trouble with them, it is a common thing that people leave them sitting outside on the weather, and then after certain time you can't do bugger all with them. They don't function properly. Well, this one apart from the obvious issue has some other issues which I'll also share with you. Bear with me. See these wheels here, they're off the bearings. Bearings are gone on both of them. So here are the new bearings. There's 4 new babies which gonna go inside. I'll show you how to quickly and easily change them, and that will be the one for today. So let's go for the ride. And another thing I wanted to share with you is my generous daughter has bought me editing program. Now I still don't know how to use it, but we're getting there. We are getting there. Okay, so before we start anything, we have some water, please. Oh, water. That's what I like. All right. So first thing is first, let me grab the gloves. Here we go, folks. Now, what happens with these things usually? Wait a second. This one is giving us a bit of a drama. It's giving us a bit of a drama. I need to find some sort of a jack in here so that stays like that. Wait a second. Let me find something. Something which can hold that. 2 seconds. There's nothing like a good old brick. Let me see, will that fit in? probably too high. You know what? I think I'm going to skip all this and I'm going to fix that other way. So as I was saying before, my daughter bought me editing program. That is something nice. I could chop and cut some of those things which are too much. Right. To secure this thing, I'll just place the clamp onto the table and under, so that doesn't run away from us, because it is roughly 70 kilo in one of those pallet jacks, so you don't want to have that on your foot or something like that. Okay. Okay. That's safe enough. All right. So this way I can twist and turn this, because that's what it's all about. Right. So, what usually goes wrong with these things? First of all, I need to put a bit of a lubrication in here, because that's not turning the way it should. WD-40 is here. A bit of a WD-40. A little bit on this side. And then I will put, once this rust gets out, there is a grease nipple here. I'm not sure if you can see that. It's just there where my finger is, and that needs to be attended to. That needs to have a bit of attention, and then that'll work like a charm. This is what I do first. I just put a bit of a CRC so it gets rid of this nasty rust stains. Alright, that's that. Now folks, I'm hoping you can see that. This is what I'm on about. In just a second. You can see this this like a screw thing. It looks like a screw, but that's actually a little axle, which what that axle does, there's a three position of the handle. One is for lowering, one is for lifting, and one is for pulling, when you pull the actual trolley jack, so it doesn't interfere with lifting or anything. So what usually happens, this thing gets rusted. It gets rusted to the point that you cannot use the handle. See handle there? I think you can see that handle there. So if that handle cannot do what it's supposed to do, in this case it doesn't. So this is the position for lowering, this is position neutral, and the upper one is for pumping, lifting. So what we're gonna do, we will just we'll just try to turn this little thing. I made this little bit of a, this used to be the spring of the VW Beetle, so with that I might be able to turn this up. In order to do that, I'm gonna give it a bit of a CRC again, inside, outside, everywhere, and then just a bit of a, there's a bit of a clearance that can go probably 1 mil each way. So see that that is moving easily. The rust is coming out big time out of it as I bang it back and forth. Right here. Now let's see if we can turn that a bit. Let's see what we can do with that. The way I do that, I put this thing in and then up, there we go, we got a movement. There we go, guys. That's almost full movement of the whole thing. Once that thing goes back and forth easily, that means that it's gonna perform just as fine with lifting action. So this is moving freely. This is moving freely, and it's even pushing. There is a, I'll show you later on, there is a little button which gets, there we go, guys, look at that. So now it's, look at that, when you turn that, that should still, it's still a little binding a little bit, but it'll happen as it's happening now. I wish you can see how much shit and grime is coming out of this side. Right here. Still not moving all the way how it should. Still not moving all the way. Still. There you go. Let me grab a bit of a rag. Usually these are the very good trolley jacks. Like when I did it, my first one, I didn't know which way to go with it, so I bloody pulled everything apart. There was no need for it whatsoever. It was just a matter of what happened originally when you make a bit of a investigation with these things. What has happened, the bearings got buggered and then they left it. This is, mind you, this is 1 year old trolley jack. So what they have done, they left it on the weather, and because of the many steel parts, steel on steel, it just rusted away. That's all. Nothing big to it. It just rusted away. You can see now, if you look at that screw, that screw now I believe turns. Twists and turns. Let me have a look. It does. Let me make that a bit closer for you. Okay. Just a second. Do we see that? We will see that now. I'll make that closer. Oops, other way. So when you use your handle, that's a pulling position, that's releasing position, and that's lifting position. So that was all what was wrong with it. Nothing special. Lovely. So that's done ski. Now let me just make this a little bit bigger. Oops. That way. That way. All right. So I'm not going to go into the pulling apart of this. In a moment I'll drop this down on the ground and then you'll see that is working. In the meantime, I just want to get rid of this rubbish which has been rolled around the thing, and probably next thing would happen, these bearings would get damaged because the plastic would get into them. They would create you a problem in the future. So this big fat chunk of rubbish inside, and then some more of it here. You grab a bit of a knife. It's all wrapped around the shaft, and look, it's disgusting. I mean, whoever is or was using this one obviously didn't give a flying F about it, and probably hoped that this wouldn't last his shift. Now that is sad. That is very sad when you have a people like that. Anyway, that gives me something to fix, and look at that bundle of rubbish. That's for the rubbish bin. Now that's that. That's that. See, this wheel. Let me put a little bit of CRC in. It's already better, hey? Look at that. And what about this side? And these are the closed bearings. I know they should have a grease inside, but they're still doing well, so I'm not gonna bother with that. But what I will do is I'll just freshen up that a little bit. This is normal. There is a bit of a movement on this axle. That's how it is. That's how it is. So good as gold. Look at that. That will turn forever. Lovely, lovely. All right, guys. Now, let me demonstrate you how that works now. How this thing pumps. Bear with me. Bear with me. The heavy bastard. Let me position the camera first. It's gonna be somewhere there. I hope you can see that. Oops. That's better. Okay. Okay. So let me drop that on the ground, and then we'll see how did we go. Because I don't think so that is in 1 year that this rubbers inside, hydraulic cylinder and all this has been damaged. I doubt very much. Alright. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Are we in a scene? Yes, we are. So let's see. Look at that. Oh, look at that. That is working fine. That is working fine. See? All the way. All the way to the moon and back. Look at that. Cylinder is all the way out. Now you squeeze the trigger and off she goes. She goes down again. Let's lift it up again. Right, what I'll do, I'll just spray it a bit like that. It doesn't do much, but I like it anyway. Alright, next thing we're going to do, we'll change those bearings on the front. So let me position the thing for that. I was cold on the beginning of the video, but now I feel like taking this jacket off. It's warm enough. Mind you, it's spring, and from now onwards it should be warmer and warmer day in and day out. Sunday today, it is a little bit miserable, but I can't say that I don't like it. I don't mind. As long as I'm not miserable, I'm fine. Rightio, let's turn this around and make it accessible. Alright. So, I'm just trying to remember what did I do last time. Anyway, I'll push this over. Something like that. It was something like that, I remember. It was something like that. Or did I turn that around, all the way around? I think I did too. Wait. Let's turn and twist that. On the side like that. Should have pushed that, but that's all right. That should be okay. Just a safety feature. Just a safety feature to lock this up against the table, so we can play with this one. close-ups. That's better. So we can play with that. Out of that, what I need to do, there's security pin here, security pin here, and one here and one there, and two here. So before we start anything, I'll give them a bit of a CRC or WD-40, whichever way you like it. Beautiful. Let me tie this down. Bit of a rope. Through the hole and around here. So if the table moves, this will move, but the table won't move, so this won't move. Okay. Look at that. Where's that gonna go? Nowhere. Rightio. That's good. Alright. Guys, look at this. Look at this. So just a second. Oops, too close. So there is a pin in here, there is a pin in here, there is one here, there is one here, one here, one here. In order to take this off, you got to pull 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pins. Otherwise, no chance. In order to do that, don't need anything overly special. These things are in the local Bunnings. They cost next to nothing. Next to nothing. And then if it fits nicely in a hole, which it does, you just bash that thing all the way in, and then you're going to pull it out. Same here. These ones, they have to come out all the way. Rightio. Maybe this is the one. Yeah. This is the one. This one fits much better. This one is not in, but this one is. Yep. It's going in. That's how much needs to go in. Now this one. Bit of a loop goes a long way. That's it. Okay. That is one. 1, million to go. Let me find a bit of a box. Actually, I can put them here. This sucker. It's another one. Right, so basically, because this is in, that's out, that's out. This one, it wasn't even in, there's nothing there, so that can get out. And in order to get that out, I'm using a bit of I think this is not a copper, this is what's it called, Jesus, in English? Maybe I should get a bigger hammer. Big persuader. It's coming. It's coming. It's shy, but it's coming. It's shy, but it's coming. Maybe I should go this way. Or maybe I should just spray a little bit better. It's better. Now this would be better if it doesn't vibrate. If it's against something. If it's against something which doesn't allow thing to vibrate, and I'm too lazy to put that on the table, but it looks like I'm going to have to shove that on the table so that gives in, yeah? Okay. Well, maybe let me try a little bit this way. For some reason it doesn't play along. Right. Maybe we just need something more serious. No. It should go, really. Now, it is vibrating, so what I need to do, I need to put this against the table, against something heavy, so that can work out better then. Let me move this camera. So you can see what's going on. I'll shove that on the table. Firstly, undo this thing. That's better. Okay. That thing is fairly heavy. I think I said before, it is 70 kilos. 70 kilos. And when something is 70 kilos, that is heavy. Now, see this? I need another pair of hands, which I don't have. But this rope will do the trick. Okay. That's it. That's better. That won't go nowhere now. So now we'll try to bang the sucker out. You have a look. Are you gonna like that? Let's see. Still not giving in. This is a little bit bent. Come on. Jesus, everything's going down. There we go. Now we're on our way home. That's it. So this little pin here needs to come out. Okay, that was what was giving us a hard time. We'll get rid of it. On the vise with it. Coming out like a butter. In order not to lose him, you grab him by the end and ask him politely to come out. That's it. It goes there. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. Like, I have nothing against the China, but this is made in China. Look, it's after 1 year of use, how big is the wear and tear? And Crown should be more careful what sort of a material they're using. That's ridiculous. I mean, these things are not that expensive. They're only $400, $500, but Australians. But again, look at that. That wear and tear is so visible that is beyond the joke. Now, that could be due to poor maintenance, true, but then again, you would think that they don't put just the worst possible material in. You would think they would put something a little bit better. Never mind, couple of days. Right, so what I have to do now, I have to take care of these pins. I have to get rid of them in order to take this shaft out, right? So let's see how lucky we are. Can you see, guys, anything? Yes, you can, as long as I don't put my big fat head on it. It doesn't give up so easily, eh? What about a bit of CRC? I mean, WD-40. Okay. Yeah. This one. Here we go, guys. That is out, eh? That's a long one. Now once this is out, this should come out. There you go. That's that little bit. And obviously this other side. So now you have your bearing, which is cooked completely, and same here. The outer bearing bits are here as well. They're that corroded that you can't even read the number of it. So anyway. Now, let's clean this up a bit. These things have to be bashed out. On the last couple, I had to basically cut them with a grinder in order to get them out, but we'll see how we go this time. But before that, I'll take this pin out. Allow me to... I can't see. I can't see bugger all. And if I can't see, how can you see? Okay, that's better. Right. So... not that one. This one. Again, trusty CRC. Why is the CRC on me mind? WD-40, Jesus. And I'm not getting any money for that. I'm not getting any money for anything, for that matter. But it doesn't matter. I have my satisfaction. That's what I have. I see. Maybe. Just maybe. I'll squeeze that up a bit and then we'll see how we go. Maybe I'm gonna be more lucky here. Oh, excuse me. No. Here we go. It started. Almost there. That's out. Okay. Let's see, will this go without brute force? Maybe it will, maybe it won't. God knows. But we'll try. We'll just try. Let's see. Yeah, they are moving. They are moving. They are not troubling us. I haven't got a press to press them out. That's going to happen in one of the future videos. I might make one or something like that. I'm not sure, but it will happen. It will happen. Right. So, where's our brass? Where is our brass? There it is. Brass. This is brass. If you ask me on my language, I can tell you that this English, they have been trying for 30 odd years, more than 30 odd years, and still have a hiccups. But that's life. It goes out like a butter. Look at that. Look at that. It's moving along fine. Nice and dry under. So this one is cooked. Oops. Whoopsie daisy. Look at these guys. It made a mushroom out of it. Out of bashing and smashing. Anyway, let's try something different. Bit of an old file, and instead of mushrooming this end, I'm gonna try. There it goes. Yes. There we go. Now, that's rubbish. So, what I'll do, I'll shove that in the lathe and just give it a, actually, I'll just use the wire brush in the grinder to clean that up. 2 seconds, let me grab a battery. Okay, gloves on, gloves off. It's like a boxing match. Right, be careful, a bit of a noise coming. Now these wire wheels are a little bit funny sometimes, even though I'm not in the line of fire, but it doesn't hurt to stick one of those. Good. Now, you wouldn't think that after just 1 year of use you have a severe pitting like this and also chewing off the material like that. That's, to me, that's a piss poor. That's a piss poor performance. They stop making things. We become a consumer society. Something lasts 1 year and you throw it in rubbish. That's wrong, in my opinion anyway. Okay. Now the other thing are those wheels. See how they have a bit of an edge there? So what I'll do, I'll just stress them a little bit on the lathe and just cut that rubbish off so it looks a little bit presentable, looks a little bit better. Mind you, I could probably do that with a grinder, but nevertheless, it's all good. We'll use that. But before that, let me take these inner races off. It's better. Okay. It should go easy enough. It should go easy enough. Yep. Started probably 1/2 mil. Now the other side is 1/2 mil out. Just struggling to find good position for the screwdriver. Maybe I should go with this sucker. No. Have a look at that. That has started coming up. So easy way, if you place it like that, if you place your thing like that, so it's catching two of the sides. You hold your hand like that. Look at that, almost out. See? Not a rocket science. It's just a matter of bang. That one's cooked. Now the other one. Some of those fuckers are stubborn. For some reason they don't want to get out. For some reason known only to them. Nevertheless, bit of a persuasion, always go far away. Always. Actually, screwdriver looks alright. Yep. Come on, baby, you can do it. You can do it, I know you can. All it needs is one good hit. When you hit him right, in the right spot, it just goes. Goes without the trouble. But then, if it doesn't want to go without the trouble, then you put him in a wise position your screwdriver in a way come on. Hey, did I say like that? See? Now, I'm almost 60 years old, right? I haven't seen bullshit like this in my entire life. Look at that. That's a half of the bearing, half of the outer runner, and I smacked the sucker and it just snapped in half. It just fucking snapped in half. Other half is still inside. And fucking real. Okay. Let's do the second half. God. God. What did we come to? We have come to the thing that we produce only bullshit. This one is very stubborn for some unknown reason. So what will I do? I'll try something again utterly different. That's a cut, and then once you have that cut, you place your screwdriver from the other side into that cut. Sometimes you have to be brutal. I'm not sure if you can see that little cut inside. That's what made this sucker come out. Half of the bearing. Not in a million years, if somebody said to me, you will be able to snap the bearing like that. So that has been quenched and it's obviously way too hard than it should be. Anyway, oops, gotta pick that shit up. Rightio, next is next. Let's put that on the lathe and oops, clean that up. Okay, our police is chasing someone again. Let me turn the light on. Okay. Let me plug the lathe in. I was doing something the other day. There we go. Does not want to work. Hang on. Why is that? Maybe it will now. Look at that. Oh. Sometimes you gotta push it on. That's better. That's better. There we go. Okay, how fast is that? That is way too fast. That is way too fast. That's what we want. That's what we want, right. good enough for the bush. What to say, what to say, what to do, what to do. Okay. What I'll do, I'll just fix this on 45, something like that, and clean that out a bit better, and have this run a little bit better. Okay, that's good. Maybe a little bit faster. Yeah, boy. If I can do that. That's better. That's all. That's all I want. This is nothing but the cosmetic. That's all. Just to make it look a little bit better, tiny bit better. Nothing special. Good as gold. That's it. That's us. That is us. I don't want to change those wheels because you can see that. That's alright. It is damaged, so you can't do much about it. Right. So let's move on to assembling. Assembly business. Okay. Let me turn this around so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. So just need a bit of a sandpaper. Sandpaper in order. Look at that. Brand new second hand. Again, couple new bearings. Couple new bearings. And they go in like it's no tomorrow with this makeshift press. One done, one to go. That's us, mate. That's looking good. That's looking good. And this is going in easy enough. So there's no need for any other bullshit. Right. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put that back together. I'm going to put that back together. That goes here. Let me arrange this camera so you guys can see some sort of action. That's better. All right. That's better. Okay, so a bit of a rust in here. What do I want to do? I just want to clean that up. So be careful with the noise. There we go, clean as a whistle. While I'm here, I'll dust off this rubbish which was around. Basically, what can I do is I can put together one side, drive the pin through, the pin goes through here, and then fix the other side while it's on. So allow me to bang the pin in here, and that is this one. That thing doesn't need to be on because it's awkward enough as it is. So shove your pin in here like that, and then grab a persuader. That's it. Nice and solid, yeah? Bit of a WD-40. And second one. So that's that one. Now this one. Just to clean this up a bit so it looks a little bit better, or more presentable, should I call it. There you go, that's that sucker. That's lined up. No, it's not. I'm lying. Or it has. Now we're talking business. Now we're talking business. That's it. Now you drive that safety pin home, and now it is a time to drive this sucker in. Okay, so speaking of that one, where is it? Just here. I'll just give him a quick brush with a grinder. Here we go, because this is heavily chewed on this side, which used to be top side before. I'll spin the sack around, so that'll be the bottom side, and the pin will go this end, right? So bit of your WD-40, like so. A bit of a WD-40 in these suckers. And also a little bit in here. That's better. Oh, we can shove it in this one, doesn't really matter. That's how that works. And then another one. Which goes in here. Nice and easy. What do you do then? You grab one of those, you stick it inside the hole, so you know when it's lined up, which is now. And to check that, you have a screwdriver. A screwdriver is that far in, which is exactly how far that needs to go. Right. Then again, this is a little bit too big screwdriver for this one. Not screwdriver, the puncher. But this puncher will go through here. See? It goes in like a charm, and then what you do, you grab this pin. Now this pin is a little bit different than the others, in case you haven't seen one like that. It has a little like jaws, so that's if you want to snap this one. If I would have wanted to just push this thing through, it would just snap the thing, right? So that's how that one works. So I'll just stick him in, and we'll call this side done. See, that's that. And then these two back to their place, back where they belong, which is here. Like so. That's it. So this side is done and dusted. All I have to do is the same thing on the other side. I'm not going to bother you with that. I might show you how that works on the end if I knew how to put those two videos together, because as soon as it's a separate video, it's a sort of a hard yakka for me to fix it. But anyway, that's basically how that works and how that needs to be done. And that's about it for this one. I wish you all the very best, and leave a comment if you wanna, like if you do like, dislike if you don't like. And like I said before, I wish you very best and take care. Cheers, all the best.